Welcome to Mumbai, one of the loudest cities in the world. A place where silence almost doesn't exist, where the streets never really stop moving and the noise follows you everywhere you go. Ever since I was a kid, there has always been one country I wanted to visit. A place that the Western media talks about constantly, saying that it's stinky, loud, and the people are not nice. So I came here to see it for myself, because when a city has over 20 million people living in it, there has to be more to the story. Well, I landed in Mumbai about 2 days ago at 2 a.m. and I don't have any clips of it because I was too tired. I was half asleep. But what I noticed since the start is that it's loud, very loud. And today's goal is to find out if it's true. It's easy to call a place loud, but noise doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It builds over time. From people arriving, from streets filling up, from a place slowly turning into something bigger than it was meant to be. And here, you can still feel all of it. Cars, people, cows. Everything is happening all at once. I was born in a very different place. Very quiet, full of nature, completely different than the city. And that contrast made me even more curious to see what this city was really like. Something I had never seen before, people I had never met, and a chance to experience a new culture.
It's a big festival, Mahashivratri.
As soon as I got there, I noticed something I wasn't expecting. Smiles all around me. People who would help me, a stranger, without thinking twice when I needed some directions or to find a place to eat. Looking around, you see so many people, each of them carrying their own story, their own history. Some simple, some difficult, some you'll never fully understand. And in a way, this city feels exactly the same. Layer after layer, year after year, shaped by the people who arrived here before me. All part of a much bigger story that started long before any of us got here. So the question is, how did a place like this even begin? But how did it get so loud? This area was an archipelago of 7 islands, home of the Koli fishing community. That's how it got its name. Mumbai Devi was the patron goddess of the Koli people. Then the British got it, and in 1668 leased the islands to the British East India Company for a ridiculously small rent of about £10 a year. At that time, this wasn't a city, it was a port. Ships coming in, goods moving out, workers arriving, and streets started forming around the docks. That's why more people started coming. Not just for the port, but for work, for opportunity, for a chance to build something. Over time, the islands began to change. The spaces between them were filled, land was reclaimed, and what used to be separated slowly became one huge city. What was once water turned into streets. What were once small settlements turned into crowded neighborhoods. And as the city grew, so did everything that came with it. Factories, railways, markets, businesses. At some point, it stopped being just a place people came to work for and became a place people grew families in. And when that happens, a city doesn't slow down anymore. It keeps expanding and keeps filling up. And with every new person, every new street, every new opportunity, it gets a little louder. And once people start arriving, a place begins to make noise. First the port, and the markets, then the factories, and the city grows louder and louder every year. But the noise is only one part of it. And somewhere in all that noise, there are people. People that don't have much, but are still smiling while accepting what comes their way. Vendors setting up their stands on the street. Someone else trying to cross a road full of cars that don't really seem to care. They are endlessly driving just a few inches away, while horns come from every direction. You hear voices mixing together until you can't tell where one word ends and the other begins. And somehow, everyone knows exactly what they're doing. At first, it's hard to get used to it. Everything feels overwhelming, almost too much. But the longer you stay, the more you notice that for everyone around you, this is simply normal life. And this was the hardest part for me. I didn't understand how you could deal with all this noise. Somehow, while on a bus, I met the most talkative man in the city. He wasn't really answering any of my questions, but that was surely my fault for not understanding his IQ conversation skills. Do you think Mumbai is loud? Yeah?
I'm an army ex-serviceman.
Ah, okay.
So issued for India government 4 bottles permanently
Oh, wow.
issued.
Whiskey, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Wonderful whiskey.
Yeah. Now you might be wondering how it became so big. Originally, there were creeks and sea channels, and at high tide everything would flood. That is why the British started a huge land reclamation project. For a long time, this place wasn't even meant to be one city. It was a chain of islands separated by water, constantly shaped by the tides. Space was limited and the sea was always close. But as more people kept coming, the islands were no longer enough. So instead of expanding outwards like most cities, this one began to reshape the land itself. And what used to be open water slowly turned into streets, neighborhoods, and buildings. So yeah, Mumbai was actually built by filling the sea between the islands. But what do people think of this loudness?
That's nice.
This is what interested me the most. We are making a documentary. Can I ask you a question about the city?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's loud here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah.
And how do you live with the loudness?
The Bandra.
Okay.
Bandra.
Yeah. Are you happy here?
I am happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you?
Then the India, the Bombay, good climate.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
people is good talk, sweet talk, and good.
Yeah.
Then what I say, everywhere if you can go, you listen me,
Yeah,
you can see your own eyes.
that's true.
You can see, you can read, you can think, you can study. After you can believe, no blind. And everywhere if you can go, good place, good pen, good diary, write down.
Yeah.
What I say, you can go your native place. Your other generation see your mother, brother, sister, neighbor, friend. What you see the India, the like this. Just a memory.
Of course.
And take the photos.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that he liked us so much, he wanted to share a chocolate bar with us.
You are gentle. You take the photo.
Let's take the photo. Nice. Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you.
I have no sister. This is my sister.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye bye. Very nice. I guess we found out that the city is actually very loud. But what I also noticed is that everyone is so open and willing to talk to you, and most appreciate what life gives them. So it's not like the media portrays it to be. And this makes me excited for what's next. So it wasn't like I've always heard. The people are nice. The place is not stinky. Instead, I was very pleasantly surprised at what I was seeing. Because what you hear about a place, what you actually experience, are rarely the same thing. Yes, it's loud, but after a while, the noise fades into the background, and what stays with you is the people. It's loud because millions of lives are unfolding at the same time.